It's so funny to me that the media is trying to lay the blame on Catherine pile on the public. It was they who helped Sugars pressure the Princess of Wales to reveal her illness earlier than planned. Yet, now they are denying what they did by blaming others. They attacked Catherine but bemoaned Meghan's privacy. There is a huge difference between the two cases. What she went through could never compare to Catherine's. Let us discuss the vile behavior in this video. And welcome back to my channel, my thirsty friends. No one in the public that followed the royals was pushing for the media to get more information, let alone harass them. I noticed that an overwhelming amount of people were commenting for and to the media to leave her alone. I don't consider trolls and bots as the public. The media have been feeding the trolls non-stop and now conflate the public with those vile idiots to escape their responsibility. It's hard to isolate who's at fault because one force drives the other, and it becomes a vicious circle. However, the press took this story and ran with it, and some journalists have had to apologize for demanding that Catherine go out in public or make some sort of new statement. As for the public being blamed for the media hysteria over Catherine, every news channel hyped the story. All the comments from the public rubbished them. Tabloids are seen as parasites. They don't mind piling on anyone, as demonstrated by the Catherine photo chaos. It was the media and press who fed the trolls. Most people in my circle are completely disinterested in what's going on with Catherine. So blaming the people is a lie. The public in general just knowing she's okay is enough. We don't want to invade her privacy. The media whipped up hysteria about Catherine. Kensington Palace issued a statement that would be out of action till after Easter. Yet that wasn't enough for the media. She has the right to some privacy. She and Harry only were upset when true things leaked out. He admitted as much in Spare. He tries saying in an interview that the palace briefed the media daily with lies. Simply understand that what Harry and Meghan said is the truth, and anything anyone says about them that is not what they mean will be an invasion of privacy. Ironically, he decided to step down as a senior member to ensure the privacy and safety of his family. No one cares about them, and the person who wants the world's attention is also his wife. I've seen no footage of her being hounded and not many news stories, so why was Harry putting out this unprecedented statement to the media to back off? When Megxit was announced, again, the general vibe was what makes them happy. Maybe people felt a little confused about the idea of part-time royals and the notion that the late Queen resisted that suggestion, and it was after that that gossip started that Meghan was being bullied by palace staff because of her being mixed race. I never accepted that. The late Queen dealt with people of all colors and creeds and nationalities and so on, and treated everyone, rich or financially struggling or in between, with courtesy and good manners. This wasn't her public face, while privately she, and others among the royal family, might have had prejudice. These imagination-starved gossips probably didn't even casually come face-to-face with even a fifth of the variety of races, etc., whom the royals encounter regularly. Consider who she has guested in the palace over the decades of her reign. It's honestly beneath just ignorance to pretend that the late Queen, King Charles, or any of the current working royals would enable staff to behave badly or disrespectfully to Meghan or anyone else in their circle. This is just a way for Meghan to become a victim and get attention. She craves the spotlight. Meghan wishes she was hounded by the press. She is not and never was. She calls the paparazzi in herself. She gets one photograph and cries to Harry about seeing they are bothering me. I have a feeling that this is one of the things about Harry, that she used to attract him because of his need to protect his mother, even though he was just a child when she died. Meghan was never hounded nor photographed by the paparazzi, as she was deemed uninteresting. Old, not high profile, not really a looker. The British press had standards, poor thing. So she had to buy backgrid or misend to be photographed.
The world may have been intrigued as to what Harry was thinking, rushing into marriage with a divorced American actress. Yet they were past their prime, and just not that much of a story. Perhaps had they done this in their 20s, it would have generated more interest. However, likely not. There's a difference between criticism and being chased and hounded. Don't forget that Catherine was hounded. Nothing like Meghan said. It was much more than that. Princess of Wales was hounded constantly, and neither she nor her family said a word. In the 80s and 90s, it was packs of photographers crowded around the girlfriends in the UK, shouting at the women, blocking their cars, in essence, assault. Princess of Wales was still badly harassed. Meghan had none of that because she was old, divorced, and not particularly interesting. Think about it. Mid-30s actress, no real acting resume, headed for permanent shelving due to aging out, and Harry had dated around, was old, and the spare. How long will the initial excitement last? Surely people will pay less attention and almost ignore it after a while. Catherine was hounded. She was followed from morning till night and called all sorts of names. One time she was offended by a photographer just to try to get a reaction. Not once did that girl complain about it. That's when they all knew she was special and a keeper. I remember they'd also swarm Catherine and Pippa late at night when they were coming home from the nightclub. One video comes to mind because Catherine wouldn't remove her hand from over her face, and she was pleading with them to leave her alone. She sounded terrified. It was just awful, however. Meghan wishes she received that kind of attention. That's what she wanted, so she'd look popular. She has zero idea what it's like to be hounded in that way. She was haunted by the media, paparazzi, and sugars. No one knew how Meghan was when she was dating Harry. To begin with, I do remember Meghan walking up and down, in and out of the side gate to Nottingham Cottage, carrying her canvas shopping bag, and she wore a baseball cap pulled over her eyes. She was trying to get the media to photograph her, yet only one photographer bothered. I think Harry's wife had it easy with the press, completely opposite of what he said. Both wanted to be victims, yet did not agree on anything in advance. Both lied, betrayed, and harmed their families. I think they were evicted, not voluntarily left as claimed. Now, the Sussex couple is trying to come back every chance they get and attach their names to every headline. They are still profiting from the royal family, not financially independent, as they say, especially Meghan. From somebody who wanted to quit a very racist and abusive family and doesn't need royal perks and standards. She continues to hold on tightly to it. She is so ridiculous, and so is her convoluted monogram. Some people say that the scribble looks like Her Royal Highness rather than American Riviera Orchard. So pretentious. She is milking her title, really. Why would anyone buy questionable products from a no-talent grifter in the first place? If she could buy guaranteed quality from King Charles and his orchards, with the royal seal of approval, no contest, the choice is obvious: class, quality, and a truly regal gift she's donating to a wonderful charity. Of course, there is no way this narcissist could do that. The website Meghan was obsessed with in California is selling honey for $90 for $85. Nothing going to charity. She spoke to them about collaborating, yet they declined, so she's striking out on her own. They do a lot of tomato-based things like soap and candles, as well as jams, jellies, dried fruits, olive oils, etc. Finally, Meghan doesn't want privacy like Harry always said. What she needs is a way for the headlines to talk about her, and she craves the way the media pursues Catherine. I wish she would be successful and the media would leave the Princess of Wales alone. It's too cruel and despicable to blame the public after all that has been done. That brings us to the end of this video. And you please join the discussion by commenting. Don't hesitate, because I want to know your opinion. If you agree with me, please like and share. Your love is our motivation. And don't forget to subscribe to receive notifications when the latest videos are updated. Thanks for watching. We will be back soon. Goodbye.